Good morning, guys. Laura here from Hedgehog's Homestead. Today we're just going to take care of the birds and all the homesteading chores. So let's get outside. Got my raincoat on because Bob sent the rain down here. If you know what I mean, Bob. Why'd you send the rain down here? Keep it up there in Washington. So, just kidding. He's always complaining about it raining up there, and we had very little rain until a week ago, and now it's been raining for 3 days straight, and a week before that we only had 2 days of rain and then it stopped. We had a good storm go through. So I have a feeling the rain is back here. Guys, I thought I'd bring you an update on Nancy Drew over here and how she's healing up. What I've been giving her for her care is this spray, which I used for wound care and apple cider vinegar. And I've used both of those for wound care before on my rabbit. And so that's what I've been using on Nancy Drew. She's looking healthy. Her cone's nice and red. Which never stopped, so she's always been pretty healthy. And this is what her wound looks like. Still looks pretty nasty, but the wound, the flesh on it before, hold on, Nancy Drew, you need to see, baby. The flesh on it before was hard, and now the flesh on it is nice and soft. And so I gotta close this up so it doesn't get wet. That's my Timothy hay for my rabbits. She's doing great though. She's gonna jump down here. The flesh on it before was very hard and not pliable, and now it's getting pliable. So I'm hoping that will heal closed. Flesh wounds on animals can heal open, however, and she is still healthy and happy. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to try to close it up. In fact, if I had closed that up when it was dirty like that, that flesh wound probably would have got infected and she would have died. Sometimes the proper measure is not to close things up. It was dry, it was not actively bleeding. If I had caught it when it was actively bleeding and all of that, I could have washed it out really good and then closed it up. I would have had to stitch it up. It was that bad. Well, you can see how long that is. It's literally an inch long. I think the good course of action was to close that up. So I left it open, and I've been spraying it with wound spray twice a day, the stuff I showed you. And she is doing well. She's healthy and happy, and her cone looks good. That's kind of an indicator on your chickens if they're healthy or not, is that cone. Or if they're not getting the right nutritional value. So that's how Nancy Drew is doing. Also giving apple cider vinegar this time of year, whether my chickens and rabbits are healthy or not. Whenever you have a big transition where there's a lot of stress or change in the weather, I give them apple cider vinegar. I notice a big difference. When it's cold outside, I give them apple cider vinegar. I also, when it's really, really cold, I will give my chickens some chilies or I will add some cayenne pepper into their water, and that warms up their bodies inside. So she's doing great. That's the update, and you guys have a blessed day, and I hope you learned something. That's just a good thing to have in your toolkit if you have sick or if they get a cut or a wound, or I think an owl got her is what happened with her. So it's just a good product to have in your toolkit. And I always keep apple cider vinegar on hand on the homestead. It has so many uses. So even if you make homemade apple cider vinegar, It's great to put in their feed or in their water. Keeps your containers from getting algae in it, as well as it keeps them healthier. I had a rabbit, this rabbit over here, Bandit. That's Bandit. This is Smokey. Smokey was losing weight and was very sickly, and I thought, oh, this rabbit got some kind of disease. I still wouldn't eat him, you know, but he is now gaining weight and doing well and seems to be healthy again. So, I mean, he was literally looking really skinny and skin and bones. So, apple cider vinegar, guys, there are some people out there that are gonna ridicule me for that, but I can't remember the doctor's name right now, but he was a famous veterinarian in the early 1900s, and he sweared by it. So that's what I do. I give my rabbits and chickens and ducks and turkeys apple cider vinegar when there's a weather change or a cold change or a sickness, and it's worked great for me. So try it out, guys, and keep that spray on your counter and your emergency kit for your animals. And that's just two of the things that I do. There's also blue spray wound care, which I can't get at the vet or anywhere right now. But there's so if you're thinking of prepping, which I just keep it on the Homestead, because, you know, when there's an emergency, you're not going to think you don't want to have to run to the store and get stuff to take care of your stuff. You want it on hand. So prepper or not, it's good to have on hand. You guys have a great day, and God bless you. We'll see you next time. Bye.